All right. So, guys, welcome to the call tonight. I know it was obviously at short notice, but it's so fantastic today with the technology we have at our disposal that so many people can so quickly respond and be on this call. So, really tonight, you're going to have an opportunity to get a first-hand look and be one of the first people in the world to find out what some of the releases were at a remarkable event yesterday. In fact, I was saying to some of the guys that in the first few hours, there was so much thrown at us from the speakers, and the speakers were incredible, that our heads were literally spinning when we were at lunch break, and it continued on for the next few hours after lunch as well. It's really been my privilege over the last few months to get to know both Michael and Chris. And I must say, it's been rare that you can connect with someone and in a few the short space of time of just a few months, feel like you've known some people forever. And it was funny when we met, actually physically met for the first time on Friday. I felt I'd known both Michael and Chris for a hell of a long time, and we've spent quite a few hours together, having a few meals and a few quiet drinks and discussions about what's gone on over the last few days here in London. Michael and Chris both come with an extensive background in business and particularly the industry that we're a part here in network marketing, and really just extremely, it's probably a silly thing to say, but really sensible, good quality people who very easy to trust and like. And they're the sort of people that I want to be in business with. People that I know have got your back, that will go out of their way to make you, number one, feel part of a team, but will also put things in place to make the path simpler, and don't really like to use the word easier, but really they have, with the Digital Tycoons platform that they've developed, have made this opportunity so much easier for all of us. And what Usi-Tech are putting in place and what we're going to have exposed to us is going to even compound that further. So it really gives me great pleasure just to introduce our founding members for Digital Tycoons, and the people that really, if it wasn't for them, none of us would be involved in this amazing program. Please put your cyberspace hands together for Mr. Michael Faust, Mr. Chris Thompson. Over to you, Michael.
Thanks, Corin. And it's great to be here, joining you from London. As I said, it's a great opportunity when you get to meet people face to face for the first time, and really actually connect. And as you said, meet people you consider good friends. And it's just been an amazing 24 hours. We, as you know, recently came back from Spain, where it was a leadership event for about 200 leaders. That blew us away. But yesterday just took things to a whole new level. So let's get into it. This is Chris and I, just so you know who you're hearing today from. Yes, the jacket was meant to make a statement. I got plenty of photoshops for that. Our Digital Tycoons branded, Bitcoin branded jacket, and very proud to wear it because we're part of a movement here. And I think when you understand the theme of where Usi-Tech is going, you'll be proud as well to stand behind this company. USI basically has a new slogan and a new logo and a branding, and it's basically calling itself the future of cryptocurrency. And I think when you start to see what this company is rolling out in their big picture focus, there is no doubt in my mind that this company is definitely here to be the future cryptocurrency. One of the things that already stood out yesterday is their focus on being a technology leader, and I'm going to share a lot more about that and how that positions us for the future. We're going to talk about some new revenue generating products. That's always good. It's good to have things that make you more money. Some layers of new management expertise to help this company handle its viral growth that's happening right now. One thing I'm always into is simplifying things and systemizing things. So you're going to see a simplified business model and pay plan. Also, we want tools and resources that are going to help us share this story with other people more effectively and simply, and that's happening too. And most of all, you're the most important person in this business, and the company and us is definitely working to do all we can to have a focus on supporting you and retaining you and keeping you as a happy customer and affiliate. And also, let's face it, we're a technology company, and so we need to make sure we've got the latest tech. And I think when you start to see what's going to be happening over the coming days and rolling out, you'll be more than impressed that we are certainly a leading tech company. So here's our new logo. It's a more modern look for Usi-Tech, lifting us to the next level. And it's the future of cryptocurrency is our new tagline. So Usi-Tech is going to become a technology leader. And one of the announcements just today was the appointment of our product development department. Evan Sahern, a very experienced person who's raised tens of billions of dollars for technology development, a successful entrepreneur with over 50 plus companies, and he's been going around the world basically looking for cutting edge technologies that he could invest in that are going to have an impact upon the world in many areas. And some of these areas are focused on technologies that create renewable energy and heating and cooling solutions, because heating and cooling are huge users of power. And of course, if we can have actually more effective technology, that's going to help. And also blockchain solutions, which blockchain being the underlying technology that's behind Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Now, why is renewable, energy important? Well, you'll hear a lot more about that as well, and why is heating and cooling important. What really impressed me is this Evan gentleman has been going around the world and actually building relationships with some of the smartest people in the world in these areas and bring them together to create technologies that we couldn't conceive. And we were exposed to things yesterday that we didn't believe were possible, but he's making the impossible possible. And it's going to make Usi-Tech a world leader in the technology field, ensuring long-term sustainability of the company. Because it's great to have products that make people money. There's a lot of opportunities out there that do make you money. But if you're going to be something that's going to list as an IPO and have an opportunity to be around for the long term, you've got to have something more than just a good idea that makes people money. It's got to be something that ultimately solves a problem that the world has, where there's a growing marketplace, there's a growing interest, and there's a need and a want, and people are prepared to pay money for it. And all these areas in terms of energy and heating and cooling and blockchain technology, these are huge areas that the world is looking for solutions with and has a strong interest in. And I said, he's very much into artificial intelligence and all sorts of things, and running these actually very sophisticated computer systems and algorithms, all sorts of technology that was, it just gave us the impression that this gentleman, certainly with the team of people he has, knows what he's talking about and is creating technologies that are going to have not only an impact on USI members, but effectively on the globe as a whole, and help reduce the global carbon footprint and really actually provide solutions that are going to help a lot of countries that have energy challenges and where the cost of power is a big issue. So USI is going to be a leader in the mining industry. Basically that's how we come across Bitcoins and altcoins or other alternative coins. And one of the biggest costs in mining Bitcoin and altcoins is electricity. In fact, it's about 90% of the cost. Excuse me. So if you can create technologies that reduce your greatest cost, it makes a huge difference, because mining is becoming less and less profitable because it's getting more difficult to mine a lot of these coins, and the cost of mining is going up. So if you can reduce a significant portion of the cost, obviously the profit margins go up, which means from a revenue point of view, you can actually pay out more to the members and also have more profits for the company to invest in its future. One of the things too is heating and cooling and the efficiency of these mining rigs. They generate massive amounts of heat. That's why a lot of mining farms are moving to places like Iceland and very cold climates, but it doesn't really solve the problem. So he's been very focused on technologies that could take advantage of the heat that's been generated from these mining rigs and different cooling technologies, and even convert that heat back into electricity. So effectively, our technology will create, in a sense, free energy. Imagine the ability to create virtually a free source of energy, and that's going to make mining extremely profitable. And so in terms of, if you know people that are into mining of cryptocurrency or maybe involved in other opportunities or involved with mining, you can now take comfort that you're with a company with a strong competitive edge. And I won't go into depth today, but some of the other technologies they're developing to create this power are absolutely staggering. It's actually groundbreaking technology, and he's chosen to actually align himself with Usi-Tech with these technologies. It's going to also boost the efficiency of the heating and cooling of these mining rigs by up to 95%, which means the hardware is going to last a lot longer and again use less power to achieve the same results. And as I said, be able to take that heat and convert it back into power. So not only the actual creation of virtually free energy, but also taking the effects of this mining and making that an energy source as well. So how big is USI in the world of cryptocurrency mining? Well, Horst has an intention to become one of the most significant miners of cryptocurrency in the world, and we are actually now well positioned to do that. At the moment, USI is about 1% of the global Bitcoin mining. That 1% might sound like a big number, but in terms of the global scheme of things, that's quite a significant number at a very early stage, considering we've only been mining in a very short number of months. As far as Ethereum-based mining, we're about 2.5% of the global Ethereum mining. But I can tell you, he's got some plans for us to grow those numbers to very significant levels. And that's going to obviously position us very strongly for the future. You might have heard recently they did a $70 million investment in actually mining hardware. Now that's going to, the mining obviously of Bitcoin and other alternative coins, that develops a cash flow for the company. It's ongoing because it's mining all the time, and they're using artificial intelligence and other technologies to ascertain which are the most profitable coins to mine at any time, which is very, very important because a lot of companies are basing their whole future around mining just Bitcoin, or maybe they've released their own Pacific coin, and the whole companies are based around that. The actual diversity of USI and the fact that it's looking at which are the most profitable coins all the time to mine is also a very good thing. And they're going to have an ongoing investment into hardware to build that up and to become, I said, one of the most significant miners in the world. So our vision and the goal for this company is to be one of the global leaders in cryptocurrency mining. It's just an example of one of these new power technologies. It's basically using magnetism and using magnets to effectively create free electricity on this little device that lasts for about 17 years, creating free power, and you can actually reset the magnets. I think it was in a matter of something like 18 minutes or something, utilizing the device itself. So it's basically like an ongoing lifetime generated power, and this little device generating 25 kilowatts of power. Again, that may not mean nothing to you, but it's a lot, folks. And we'll talk more about this. I don't want to get too technical today, but just give an idea that we are really at the cutting edge. Okay, so that's just a bit of an idea that Evan's going to be heading up the actual product development of this company. So you're going to see a lot of focus on USI becoming a world leader in everything to do with cryptocurrency and other areas as well. But on the same token, even though you might think this is getting a bit technical, we're also simplifying the business model in terms of you, the consumer, and also the affiliate from a marketing perspective, and creating a simpler business model. There is no doubt that the BTC pack model has been a winner. It launched in March this year and it's generated over $350 million in sales, attracted over 300,000 customers in 70 plus countries. You'd have to say that, in a matter of 6-7 months, that's a staggering result, proving that the business model works. So moving forward, all new products that we're currently talking about will be designed around this €50 pack model. Excuse me. So let's talk a little bit about that. One of these products that we heard about yesterday was a new cryptocurrency coin called the Tech coin, which will be released by Usi-Tech. That now, at the moment, you can buy tokens, and these tokens will be exchangeable for the Tech coin when the coin is going to be available on the open exchanges and the white paper is released, and these coins are available to be exchanged. And we'll also be having our own exchange within USI where you'll be able to exchange this coin for fiat and different cryptocurrencies. I won't go into detail about that too much today, but just to know that, here again, USI is thinking about the big picture. Their goal is to have as much as possible of the things they rely on to be internal and inside their control. So having their own exchange to be able to do all these things is really, really good. And that means you'll be able to, this Tech coin will have real value because its value will be underpinned by these new technologies offered by USI in terms of power generation, heating and cooling efficiency, and much more. And some of that's going to be able to be licensed out to other companies who would like to take advantage of this technology. So again, the value of a coin is based around supply and demand. So if there's actual demand, well, there's demand because we've got a growing member base that is forecast to grow between 1 and 2 million customers and affiliates in the next 12 to 18 months. We've got a growing demand for this technology, and this token is based around the value of technology underpinning it. And of course, the range of different product solutions we're bringing to the market as well. So very, very exciting. This is the new symbol for our Usi-Tech coin, and this is available to be purchased. There's only 1 billion Tech coins ever going to be available to purchase. These tokens, basically, once they're sold, that's it. The only way you'll be able to buy them is off somebody who already owns them. So just to give you a bit of an oversight of how this works, you can buy €50 worth of these tokens. You'll get 100 of them, so they're basically going to have about a 50-cent euro value each, and you can buy any quantity of those, just like a BTC pack. However, there's a little bit of an incentive to maybe up the ante a little bit. You can buy the gold token pack excuse me, for €2,500, and you'll get 2,500 tokens. But when the company achieves 125 million tokens sold, you'll receive a 5,000 token bonus for free. You can then go, or you can choose to get the ruby one for €10,000. You'll get 20,000. Sorry, I think that's actually 20,000 tokens. And then when they reach the 125 million, you'll get 40,000 more. And when they reach the 250 million tokens have sold, you'll get an additional 80,000 tokens. So again, as the company hits these milestones, these bonus tokens are given to you. €25,000 package, you'll get 50,000 tokens. You'll get 100,000 bonus on the first milestone, 200,000 free tokens on the second milestone. When they're 375 million sold, you'll get a 400,000 token bonus. And there's the €50,000 package, which they're already selling like hotcakes, 100,000 tokens. And as it goes through different milestones, when you hit the 500 million tokens sold, you receive a 1.6 million tokens. That's over 3 million tokens, bringing the cost per token down to around 3 cents. What it effectively means, folks, is once these tokens are sold, that's it. So this is more of a product about timing and positioning, in the sense that the bigger the package you can get, the more additional bonus tokens you can get for free. Let's say that each Tech coin goes to $1. and you bought a €50,000 package, and you've got a couple of $1 million worth of tokens, basically how much value would that give you? Well, what if it went to €5 or €10? I'm not here to actually speculate, but this is what can happen with a coin that has good underlying value and assets behind it. So folks, this is available. This is the website you go to. It's a new website, Usi-Tech-int.com. You can log in there and you can start purchasing these tokens. They've already sold close to nearly 9 million of these tokens already just since the release yesterday. So we're talking about less than 24 hours. So that's a very exciting product development. Let's talk a little bit about Forex and moving forward. The current Forex license will no longer be sold as of 1st of November. So that product is gone. Not because it wasn't a good product, simply because we're looking for a better solution for the Forex moving forward and a simpler solution. Again, our whole business model is about making it simpler. A lot of people, just found that maybe the software sometimes a little bit challenging to understand, and also the way the Forex trading works. It's not like a BTC pack where every day you're getting a positive result every day. When Forex trading is going on, you can go through ebbs and flows till you finally get to a positive outcome at the end. A lot of people don't understand this, and they start freaking out when they're seeing a negative balance on their Forex trading result, even though that's only part of a cycle as it goes up and down. So they decided to simplify everything. So your current software, if you've got one, you can continue to use it. It works. It's been working for a long time, so nothing's stopping you from using it. But the new Forex product will be based, again, around this €50 pack model, where you can buy any quantity, where you don't need a license. You just buy a Forex pack and you earn 140% return per pack. And this is planned to be available into 2017. Now, obviously, unlike Bitcoin pack, you won't get the appreciation of Bitcoin increasing in value, because we're talking about fiat. We're talking about, British pounds and USD and euros and things like that. But a lot of people like the Forex market. They like the fact that it's actually regulated, it's very transparent, and it's the biggest financial market in the world. So people who want to actually diversify a bit of their portfolio into Forex, this is a very simple way. Just buy any quantity of these €50 Forex packs and get your return, and away you go. Okay, so what about transparency? So one of the things that's been talked about a lot with some of the critics out there, how do I know you're actually doing mining? How do I actually know you're doing trading with the Forex? Well, with these new mining technologies we've got, and the new technologies will be able to log into your back office and view the blocks that are being mined in Bitcoin and Ethereum and other coins and see exactly the results. You'll also be able to see the Forex trading results. So basically, transparency will give proof that Usi-Tech is the real deal. And there's no doubt, we come away from Spain knowing this was the real deal, but the overwhelming consensus yesterday is that USI is the real deal and has really raised the bar to the next level. This has our three owners on stage. You'll notice it's three owners. Yao has been bought out, the fourth owner, and basically Mike, Horst and Ralph now are the three co-owners of Usi-Tech moving forward. So let's talk about pay plan, okay? A lot of questions. If you are currently qualified under the current pay plan qualifications, which was, you having a Forex license and 3 Forex license sales personally, or you having a Forex license and 3 people who had 12 active BTC packs, if you're qualified under that basis by October 31st, which is Tuesday, then basically you are qualified also under the new pay plan, okay? So you're grandfathered or grandmothered or whatever, depending on what your sex is, but basically your qualification will carry across. So don't freak out. You don't have to re-qualify if you're already qualified. Give me a yes If you understand that, just type it in the chat box or put it on the Facebook page. Just let me know. Okay. Otherwise, you will need to qualify under the new pay plan qualifications. So if you're not qualified to earn the full commission plan by the 31st of October, you'll have to qualify under the new ones, okay? Let's talk a little bit about that. So, what was the philosophy behind the new commission plan, which Chris and I had input into this. We had an opportunity to present this to Horse. In fact, we were nominated by the collective leadership in Spain to present this over lunch to Horst. And, we're really happy yesterday because he was quite receptive to the idea, and he thought about it carefully. And, this was an actual consensus from the leadership of the best way to move forward. As we know, the company's been looking for ways to address the stacking issue and how to basically ensure that you as an affiliate are able to earn the maximum amount of earnings from the pay plan, keeping it simple and disincentivizing the wrong behavior. So we came up with some actual solutions that would drive the right behavior by affiliates. You'll never be able to stop people from behaving badly, but you can disincentivize, you can actually remove the incentive to behave badly. And that's what we've done here. So we've disincentivized the stacking in depth. That means that somebody who goes and, places a whole bunch of no names one under the other to try and cut the people above them out of commissions, or, sponsors their wife, sponsors the son, sponsors the daughter, sponsors the cat, sponsors the dog and the budgie, just to create a false account to basically deprive their upline of commissions. So the only way you do that is you incentivize people to build width, build and recruit people to their level one personally. So Chris, can I add?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that, this change is an incredibly positive one. Instead of people going to sleep in the business, you will be encouraged and incentivized to keep sharing with more people frontline to help those. It's a really positive thing, and I'm excited to see this change amongst many others, but this was a fantastic outcome.
Yeah, there was an expression that was circulating around, I'm in Mallorca, was sort of get 3 and go to sleep. And that was what happens. People just sponsor 3 people and they go to sleep. They stop. That's it. Business over. Nothing more to do. That's not a great thing. We want to give people actually very strategic goals to increase their income potential. And 3 was, in this sort of business and product particularly, where people fall over themselves to get access to our product and keep on buying more of it, then set the bar a little bit higher to reward leadership, to reward people, for the effort they put in. So the whole philosophy behind the new pay plan was to drive the right behavior and give people very targeted goals to reach for to keep earning more income. And it's going to be simpler to explain. The matrix is gone, okay? From the 1st November, there is no more 3x3 matrix. It's simply the 12-level unilevel plan, which simply means it works on direct lines of referral, so that you can personally enroll infinitely wide, as many people as you want, and that'll just go down each level of referral. So it's an honest plan. You get out of it what you put in. What it also does is it makes sure that leaders get the greater remuneration through dynamic compression. Now, for a lot of people, they might say, what the hell is dynamic compression? But what dynamic compression is basically meant to do is that there's the capacity to earn way beyond 12 levels, because you're getting paid on 12 qualified levels. And I'll put together a PowerPoint on this, but effectively it means that if you do the work, you've got the capacity to get paid through tens, even hundreds of levels in your organization. And if you've done the work, then you should deserve to get that. But if you make it too easy to qualify, people in your organization are going to block you from getting paid a good level of income. So how does it work? Well, this pay plan is designed to create success stories. Folks, we heard some amazing success stories. You'll see a gentleman there in the middle, Tack Mano, in the purple suit. Now, Tack is a gentleman who was explaining that before he started USI, him and his business partner to his right would go to an ATM and hope that they could withdraw £10 out of the ATM to afford lunch. That's how bad things were. TAC now has he's created sales in his organization for over $185 million euros, in sales. I'll repeat that again. Over 185 million euros in turnover. He can afford to buy lunch. One thing he said it was really exciting is he can now actually have his own ATM machine. That rather than having to go to the ATM and worry about whether there's enough money in there, that's one of the products that's coming, folks. We'll talk more about that another time. But he was excited the fact that he's actually making enough out of his own ATM machine. And yet he's a really humble, nice guy, because this company is changing lives.
And he's someone who's never done network marketing before.
Correct.
First off the block, in from day one, and that's sort of amazing business by now. It's just absolutely mind-blowing what this business is doing for people.
I won't say how much he's making, but basically it's like this. He did a Facebook post the other day looking at McLarens and Ferraris and Lamborghinis all on the sales yard and asking which one should I get. And I said, well, it's a bit like a woman can never have too many shoes or handbags. A man can never have too many sports cars. So why don't you just buy them all? And let's say he's in a position where he probably could do that quite easily. Okay, so how does it work? You always earn on your personal sales. That doesn't change. So you'll always, anybody you introduce who makes a purchase with USI, you will earn on the packs. But before where you currently earn on level 2 as well with no qualification, that is removed. So if you want to earn on level 2 and level 3, you need to have 3 personally enrolled people who've got at least 12 active packs. Okay, so you're always going to earn level 1, no qualification. And also there is no requirement to make a personal purchase. You don't need to buy anything. I'm going to repeat that. There is no requirement for you from November 1 to have purchased anything in order to earn these commissions. What does that mean? It means if somebody says, I'm broke, I am genuinely broke and don't have a dime, that's not an excuse not to get involved. They can register for free, start enrolling other people, and earn on all their personal sales. Once they have 3 people that have bought 12 packs, they're now going to earn second and third generation. Okay, what if I want to earn level 4? Well, just find one more person with 12 packs, and you're now paid 4 levels. What about level 5? Find one more person again with 12 packs, you get paid 5 levels. So basically from level 3 onwards, every new person that you personally enroll who buys 12 packs, you're going to get paid 1 more level. What does that do? It drives the right behavior. It gets people focused on the next target, not getting 3 and going to sleep. And what's it going to do? Well, one, it's going to increase company revenue, but that also means it's going to increase your commissions and your earning capacity, and it's going to keep people focused on this for a longer period of time. And we know that with the more products that are rolling out with the new Forex product, the new Tech coin, and other things that are coming, there's going to be so many products people are going to want to purchase. It's not that hard to get people with 12 packs. Now, some people might start off with only a few packs. What happens? They start to compound because they love the idea of compounding. So even though they might start with less than 12 packs, it won't be very long before they ultimately have 12 packs and more. So it's basically enroll personally 12 with 12 to earn 12. 12 by 12 by 12. It's a very simple plan, folks. So no more matrix, just a simple uni-level. You get paid level 1, 3 people to get paid level 2 and 3, and then 1 extra person to earn each level. So again, give me a yes if you've got that in the chat window. For those on Facebook Live, maybe send me a bit of love, send me a high five. But this is a very progressive commission plan, and it's a very honest plan. Okay, so let's talk about some other things, new member resources. We have a new head of member resources who's going to look after this section. In other words, all the things that we need as customers and affiliates to help us get the maximum benefit and results from our efforts with Usi-Tech. They've contracted a world leader in developing professional marketing and support materials. And I've got to say, the quality of what we saw yesterday of the whole event and the materials being rolled out just blew us away. You know, this is a company that's created brand and materials for other billion-dollar companies in our industry. So we have a new logo and a slogan. We've already shared that with you, the future of cryptocurrency. New branding. We've got a unified message and brand image. So rather than you having to try and create your own PowerPoint, create your own videos, create your own website, basically they're doing very professional versions of the videos, the websites, the PowerPoint presentation, and so forth, all be available to have a consistent message. And also that means they're compliant with the company. So you don't have to worry about whether this new material that you're trying to create breaches the company's terms and conditions. So a new replicated marketing website that'll be available from the 1st. It's got responsive pages. What does that mean? It means it'll resize and look professional on your phone, on your tablet, on your laptop, or on your desktop. And really amazing videos you want to watch again and again and again, and highly professional presentations as well. You'll have a whole new back office with much better reporting. So you'll be able to do more extensive drilling down into your sales organization to see the transparency about the results from your products, to track your business, more functionality, but also more simplistic navigation, more with intuitive navigation, but with the same actually familiarity of what you've currently got now. So you don't have to get too lost with a new look and feel. A similar layout, just much better looking, much easier to use, and a lot more resources to plug into to manage and grow your business. So you'll have access to that in the next couple of days.
It even includes a super rebuy function.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, isn't it cool?
Remember people talked about this thing called automatic rebuy. And we had to do manual rebuys for a while. And we also remember we used to have something called, you could allocate a percentage of your returns or percentage of your commissions towards rebuy. Well, the exciting news, folks, is that's coming back. So if you want to set your rebuy on autopilot, or maybe you want to allocate, say, 50% of your income from commissions, or 50% of your daily returns to rebuys, you'll be able to do that. So you can actually design how you want to use your revenue from returns and earnings from commissions into the rebuy program and set it on autopilot. So even when you're on vacation like we are, or on business like we are right now, you know, it's going to happen without you and achieve the results.
Yeah, it's just another way that USI makes everything autopilot. It's a really good function. The new software, the new back office, the new driving energy behind it, it's really designed to make your life easy, and that's an exciting thing.
And the reason that, you know, they had to be pulled back to a manual situation because, you know, the technology that they were using from the other company until now just was having a hard time to cope with the amount of processing it had to do. So obviously with a new technology provider who's used to dealing with companies that have millions of members, they're able to scale their growth now. Because remember, this is one of the fastest growing companies in the history of this industry. So you've got to have a technology provider who can grow with you when you're growing at a viral rate. So again, you know, fully branded tools across all different forms of technology, from mobile phones to tablets to desktops to laptops, fully branded. They're available for you. Okay, customer support. We know that customer support has not been very supportive, has not been very responsive. Sometimes don't respond at all. And, you know, but when you're growing virally, that's a challenge. But the reality is, folks, that now we've got 24/7 phone support put together by a professional support company with call centers in South America, North America, Southeast Asia, Europe. And so they can cover multiple time zones. It'll be multilingual as well, with more languages being added all the time. And the greatest thing about having a new technology platform is a lot of the technical issues that were bogging down support will now be removed, and In fact, up to 80% of the support queries were to do with technical issues. So what would happen is the support team would need to refer that obviously to the technical department, who often was not great in their responsiveness. So either wouldn't reply or was very slow. So the poor support people were just sort of left there waiting and waiting. But of course, if we can remove 80% of the reasons why support tickets were lodged, we've now got a much more sophisticated and experienced support team who's able to focus on just the general type queries. So that's very exciting, folks. So you're going to see a whole new level of support, and without the technical aggravation that we've all been experiencing over the last few months. But I mean, again, hats off to USI. You know, if I had a choice between getting paid my returns every day and be able to withdraw my commissions every day and not so good support, or a brilliant support but don't get paid regularly, I know which one I would choose every day of the week. So we've got new IT and infrastructure, so those issues will be dramatically reduced, increasing the response time for support. So what's the overall summary of all this? Usi-Tech has a big picture focus. You know, they're bringing on somebody for product development who's speaking with and collaborating with the smartest people on the planet, developing technologies that 99.9% of people don't even know exist, but are going to have a dynamic impact on the future of not only USI, not only cryptocurrency, but on the world. Because remember, power, heating, and cooling are things that affect the planet. We've got a company that's investing in itself to make sure that it's positioned with technology and staff and management to be a big picture company, a company that's going to list itself on the stock exchange in October 2019, with a man at the helm of this, Horst Yiko, who's the COO and CEO, who this is the pinnacle of his whole career. He's going to end his career at the end of 2019 with USI as the milestone of everything that he's done during his whole working career. And he's already somebody who's already listed to, companies that are billion-dollar companies. What also comes across from everybody that we talk to in London is that the owners are real and they really care about you. And when you've got a company that's growing virally, that's, over 300,000 members, it's sometimes hard to feel positive and energetic. Sometimes you just feel completely exhausted and you can feel overwhelmed. But these are hard-working people. One of the things you'll hear from all the leadership is the work ethic of the people who run this company is incredible, and the job that they do, honestly, not many people would be able to do it. But also said, they're implementing a new layers of management as well to lighten their load, because they know that they need to in order to reach their goals. But they're real people. They wear their heart on their sleeve. They really care about you. They want to see you succeed. And when things aren't right, they want to fix it. I always said, don't judge me by the mistakes I make, so I'm going to keep making them along the way. Judge me how I fix them. Okay, same with them. Don't be too harsh. When you're growing that fast, stuff happens, and sometimes it's unplanned, happens out of left field, but it's how they've addressed it. Leading up to London, a lot of people were asking, are they really going to be able to deliver everything they said they would do at London event? Would they be able to silence the critics? Folks, if you were there yesterday, you have no doubt in your mind they have silenced the critics loud and clear. They delivered and exceeded expectations. There's life-changing success stories are being created every day. This is a company where everybody's making money. Even if you're just a consumer of our products, you make money. If you're just sharing with a few friends, you make money. If you're serious about this, you can change your life. There are people in this company who truly are retiring their spouses, retiring themselves, who are transforming the quality of life of people all around them. A tax man, the man I told you about, who couldn't pull out 10 pounds at an ATM, his first thing that he did when he started making money was to retire his mother out of her job. People are doing things to help other people by the success they're generating with this. And there's some incredible success being achieved. I mean, I've had 27 years of experience in this industry. This is by far the most lucrative opportunity that I've seen in 27 years. So what I can say is the bar has been raised by Usi-Tech significantly. What does that mean for us? It means that we also need to raise the bar. You know, people always ask me, you know, how do I know something's going to be around? You know, how do I know I can trust them? How do I know they're good people? Are they going to be able to achieve all the things that they should do? Are they going to be honest? Maybe it's a scam, it's a Ponzi, it's this and that. Well, the reality is, you know, it works both ways. In my experience, members generally and leaders act more poorly than owners in the majority of cases and cause more of the problems that companies experience by not operating under a high standard. Yesterday we talked about different levels of behavior. You know, is it good behavior, excellent behavior, or what about outstanding behavior? And the overwhelming, you know, theme yesterday was to be outstanding in everything we do. Not good, not excellent, outstanding. And we as members have to be outstanding. In other words, when you communicate information, don't exaggerate it. Don't breach the terms and conditions. You don't need to lie about things. We just need to tell the story. We don't need to get to say things in a way just to try and convince people to get involved. The story is good enough. USI is no longer on trial, folks. This is a proven success story. You don't need to defend or apologize for USI. You just need to sift and sort to find the people that have an open mind, who are looking for change in their life and are ready to do something about it. And you know what? Often the people that need it the most are the ones who are the most critical or the most skeptical. That's okay. It's just the right time for them. Don't be judgmental. Just, it's not the right time. Let them go. Come back to them in the future. So folks, let's make sure that moving forward, we definitely raise the bar on how we conduct ourselves. And as digital tycoons, we're definitely going to maintain that quality. You know, we've got a lot of positive feedback about the materials that we create. People get coming up to me all the time during the event in London, also in Spain, complimenting us on the quality of our videos, the PowerPoints, and the way we conduct ourselves. And we're saying that our videos are keeping it real. You know, there's no hype, there's no BS. We just tell it as it is in a very concise way. So my final comment is, you can set up your financial future in the next 2 years. I'm telling you, if you commit and get serious for the next 2 years, put your heart and soul into this, you will succeed beyond your wildest dreams. The things that you may have given up on, those dreams that you sort of put on the shelf and thought, nah, I've tried so many times, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how many times you may not have succeeded. Go one more time. Go one more round. But plug into the system that we've created. Get engaged with our social media. Get engaged with your upline. Get along to the event. Get your own sense of reality of this opportunity. Hang around these people and see that they're just real ordinary people who made a decision to stop doubting, stop throwing away their dreams, decided to just, you know, I'll go one more round and give it my all. So if you do it the next 2 years, success is yours. I'm going to hand you over to Chris, to maybe give his closing thoughts, and also to Goran on what they thought of the London event.
Just wondering if,
sorry, Goran, I'm with you now.
You're back?
My apologies.
Oh, you muted yourself. Okay. Off you go.
Okay, for me, the exciting part of this weekend was the fact that we got a series of products that are all €50 pack denominated. We've got BTC packs, we've got token packs, and soon we're going to have FX packs. So we've got a simple solution in terms of products and solutions. The business has shown its maturity by choosing to vertically integrate, by getting involved in power generation, cooling, heating, and an exchange internally. There is really great value in vertically integrating the business and making it operate in a much more efficient and smooth function. Secondly, transparency. We're going to be able to go to the web external of USI and show the USI Bitcoin trading mining results. We're going to be able to show the Ethereum results, completely independent of the company. That's fantastic. We're going to see far better automation, far better support. The quality of the imagery and the marketing materials and the support systems that they're putting in place for us are truthfully outstanding. But for me yesterday, probably the most personal part of it was people. It was seeing real people involved having real success. For me, the most touching part of yesterday was catching up with some friends that I hadn't seen in 5 years. To see them back in the business, to meet them firsthand, to see the success they're getting, JSM, to meet you and the team of people that were here. For those of you that I couldn't be here, IJ, Matthew, Emeka, I'm just so looking forward to Hawaii. I can't wait to reconnect with you, the rest of our team, and so many more. And really, this business is the most outstanding opportunity I've seen in my lifetime. This market is incredible opportunity like we've never seen, and people within our team are getting what I could only describe as outstanding success. Over the next month, I'm going to be covering the Australian tour, meeting many of you from the team. Michael's going to be doing the Singapore, Kuala Lumpur and Philippines event. We want to engage with you. We're here to support you to achieve your own outstanding success. The relationships, the friendships are incredibly valuable, and really, in terms of the mix of this product, the opportunity, it is absolutely outstanding, amazing, and I am so privileged to be a partner with Michael in this adventure and be partners with all of you here today. We wish you outstanding success, and thank you for joining us today. Back to you.